So ICOs looks like they're back in the form of IEOs, initial exchange offerings. In this live stream, we're actually going to be looking at which IEO I'm personally going to be investing in. Coming up now.
Is your money working for you, or are you working for money?
Welcome back. Francis here from the Crypto Lifestyle, educating you on blockchain tech and the implications it has in not just changing lives, but this technology is changing the world. So if you're new here, why not consider subscribing? So guys, if you didn't know by now, IEOs are the most trending thing right now in cryptocurrency. So we're going to look at a few things, right? I'm going to pull up a few pictures and charts and show you guys something, and hopefully you get some value out of this. And you know, if you're new here to the channel, once again, my name is Francis, also known as the Crypto Lifestyle. You know, my passion is educating you guys on blockchain tech, cryptocurrency, just pretty much getting a message out there and letting everybody know that the future is going to be decentralized. Okay, so let's get right to it. Okay, we're going to look at these few IEOs in particular, not the middle one, LTO, but BitTorrent and Fetch AI, right? These two IEOs launched on Binance's Launchpad, and many people thought that the success behind it was due to the fact that they were going to be listed automatically on Binance, right? And we all know from back in the day that anything that, you know, that any ICO that goes to Binance was like instant money. It was like instant profits, right? So a lot of people thought that was, you know, that was why these IEOs were successful. But if we actually go here, but first off, let's look at the success rate. So Fetch AI, according to ICO drops, was 5.3x, okay, or you know, 4.3 times your profit. Now, first of all, I highly recommend you guys check out ICO Drops if you're not in their Telegram chat. They do give out some phenomenal updates and announcements on a daily basis, okay? But there you have it. So, you know, according to ICO Drops, Fetch AI was trading at 5.3x, which is crazy, right? It's like, I ask people, are we even still in a bear market with these types of IEOs? And then they rolled out another one, which was Celer. And Celer, right here, these are the data behind it, the token metrics, all of these things. We're going to get into something very shortly in terms of, you know, like, again, back in the day, right? You got to be able to change on the fly. You got to be able to adapt to your environment, whether that be anything, you know, especially in the cryptocurrency markets. You got to be able to adapt to change. So right now with these IEOs, it doesn't appear to be that, you know, we need to make data-driven decisions. Right? Back in the day, ICOs, that was a very, very important thing. We needed to know the team. We needed to know, you know, the supply. We needed to know the hard cap. All of these important, vital information was key to success. But right now, at least right now, there is a window of opportunity with IEOs. It's like this, and now it's becoming like this, in my opinion. You know, they all are booming no matter what, no matter the supply, the hard cap, the team, none of that shit matters anymore, guys, okay? So I just want to bring this up because just to show you guys, that was something in the past. You could throw those charts, all those metrics out of the window. So let's look at the results here. Celer went to 3.7x. Okay, guys, so it wasn't just a one-trick pony, or it just wasn't a, you know, a one-hit wonder, so to speak, right? That was actually better, not one-trick pony. That makes no sense. It wasn't a one-hit wonder, right? As you can see. So Fetch AI, Celer. Now, some people might say, well, you know, Crypto Lifestyle, it was Binance, man, and that's why, you know, these tokens are doing well, these IEOs are doing well. Well, if you actually look at this IEO, DOS Network has been listed on bitmax and is now trading at 3.9x from the crowd sale price. So this success is not unique to Binance, right? As bitmax just showed us. Now, the other side of the token or the coin is this. A lot of people are saying, well, you know, these centralized exchanges, they're hopping on this bandwagon and they're trying to monopolize the ICO space. The ICOs in the cryptocurrency space, rather, right? And I beg to differ. For me personally, as an investor, like, shit, I would love to see ICOs be profitable once again. Wouldn't you? Right? Some people trade, some people go, you know, invest into ICOs, some people just do interviews in the cryptocurrency space, whatever, it's all good. But as an ICO that makes up the bulk of my portfolio and my profits, right? I would love to see this come back. So a lot of people are saying that how, you know, Binance's coin has grown so much. It's like what, a top, I believe it's number 6 or 7 cryptocurrency by market capitalization. So let me just bring up that graphic up, well, the screenshot rather. And it says, after the news of the change in the model of sales at Binance Launchpad, BNB grew by more than 10%, guys, by more than 10%. So a lot of people are saying, well, look, you know, this is why it's so successful, because Binance is, you know, telling projects, look, you need to tell investors to purchase our token or our coin rather, and then trade it for yours. And in that way, it becomes like Ethereum, or it becomes like Neo, in terms of it's a utility token where you need to get this coin to trade for the IEO token, right? It's, for me personally, I think it's genius, right? I think CZ, it's pretty provocative, it's innovative. As an entrepreneur, you gotta respect it and you gotta like that, thinking out the box. They took matters into their own hands, and I think the reason why the cryptocurrency markets is what, 140 billion market cap, and we went from 700 and almost 750 billion all the way down here, is because the big boys, the suits came in, the manipulators came in. We're not talking about whales, guys. We're talking about institutional money came in and just decimated the markets. They wanted to prove a point. They wanted to show the public that, look, Bitcoin is a farce, cryptocurrencies is whack, right? And that's what they did. That's my opinion, right? So if you believe these markets are worth way more than that, and to see ICOs or IEOs coming back profitable how it once was, for me, I want to see that. Okay, so I'll just get off of that topic right now. So obviously, token prices are popping for these exchanges that are hosting or launching these IEOs. Now, since Binance had their success with their token going from number 14 crypto market cap to top 10, number 7, look at this. We've seen a plethora of different exchanges coming out. So bitmax, that was DOS. Bittrex is running an IEO tomorrow, which that's the IEO I'm personally going to be investing in. I just gave it away. Huobi, Kucoin, Okex is at the bottom of this list. You can't see them. So other exchanges are like, oh, well, yeah, let's get, you know, they want their piece of the pie too, right? It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and so does investors alike, like myself. We want a piece of this pie as well. So the question remains now, which IEO should we invest in? Well, if you are now joining the live stream, you might want to kind of go back or watch the replay, or since you're here, I'll let you know right now. So we don't need to make data-driven decisions to have success in ICOs, or in this case, IEOs, right? Like we once did. As I mentioned earlier in the live stream, you know, we need to know the team. We needed to know, you know, are they going to a major exchange, right? All these things. We need the token metrics, right? All these things were important. Hard cap, how much money they're trying to raise, market cap, all these things. But as you just saw, no matter your supply or anything from those past IEOs, they are booming, okay? So it's very important to note. So now, one of the issues may be this, guys. We're seeing a lot of other exchanges, BGoGo, and I'm not saying that BGoGo is a scam or anything like that, because I actually almost invested into BGoGo. BGoGo is actually it's a splitting image business model to bitmax, and bitmax is just maxing it out in fake trade fake trading volume. Sorry, guys, just yeah, nobody heard that, right? Yeah, bitmax is maxing it out with their trading volume. There's a lot of transaction trans mining is what it's called. It's a different business model. So BGoGo is doing the same thing. So one could say, hey, maybe we should stock up on these tokens, right, from exchanges. I'm not going to invest into BGoGo, right? Then we see Okex come out. Okex plans on launching their own IEO. So it is officially a new trend, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's get to the real meat and potatoes of this live stream. Now, guys, I am going to invest personally into Bittrex, and I'll tell you why. Okay, there's a number of reasons. So Bittrex came out recently, and well, actually, first up, let me just say what's up to everybody who's watching the live stream. I hope we got somebody watching at least. What do we got here? We got, hey, what's up, guys? We got 14 people here. What's up, Gary? We have Condot, Ion Ding, Kundot's here, Vizzy Vitz is here, JJ is here, Vizzy Vitz once again, and Selvin. I do welcome you guys to the live stream, and I do appreciate each and every one of you, wherever part of the world you're from. Thank you for joining the live stream. Now let's just get back to it. So why am I going to invest into Bittrex, guys? Very, very important. So if you guys didn't know, Bittrex made an announcement that they were going to launch their first IEO called Riyadh, right? Something like that. Riyadh. I remember them from back in the day too, like about a year ago. Turns out that was a false report. not a false report from a media outlet like CoinDesk or Cointelegraph. I'm talking about a false report from the horse's mouth from Bittrex. Apparently, they had some falling out, I believe, right? And Riyadh said, you know what, screw you guys, we're gone. And they made a tweet, or they put a message out there saying that we are not partnering up with Bittrex. Those are false reports from Bittrex. So Bittrex was thrown under the bus. It was big shit at the time. They were thrown under the bus, and they kind of lost credibility, right? And I mean, Bittrex was the top exchange before Binance came out in 2017. To see them where they are today, it's kind of, it's a little bit unbelievable in my opinion. But this is why I'm going to go with Bittrex's own. Okay, guys, now check this out. Here is the tweet that they made. Trust and integrity are the most valuable assets of Bittrex International. As a result of significant last-minute changes with Riyadh, whatever, we have canceled the IEO offering of the Riyadh token. We apologize for the inconvenience. We will provide a more complete statement shortly. Okay, so they have came out with the official public announcement. Now, obviously, this word gets thrown out a lot out there. Scam. Oh, they're a scam. This is scam. Blah, blah, blah. Obviously, Bittrex is not a scam, right? Anybody with half a brain knows that, right? Now, are they a little bit discredited from that? Probably. Has people discredited them because of that? Probably. But I think it's an opportunity to actually get into an IEO. Right? Binance Launchpad, we're going to go through the lottery thing. Okay, cool. You could try it out. Put that on the back burner. But, I mean, it's a lottery for a reason. Have you ever won a lottery? I've tried to get into Nash's, and I'm talking a little bit too loud here, guys. Sorry. The gainer is pretty high. I tried to get into Nash's IEO back in the day last year when it was next. They did a lottery. No dice. Quark Chain, I did a whole damn exam. You had to do an exam based off of the white paper, and then the lottery, and then some other shit, and I still didn't get in, right? I passed the exam thing, and the lottery I didn't get in. So with Binance's lottery, how many people are in there, right? Binance has the most they probably definitely have the most volume in terms of traders, right? Or second or third. They're top 3 for sure. So how many people you're gonna have to beat? So I'm not gonna go through that bullshit. So that's why I'm going to go with Bittrex, because I think people are like, you know what, Bittrex is whack. I don't want to go on Bittrex. They're putting out fake information out there, false information, what have you. That's number one. Less competition. And I did write down some notes. Number 2, ladies and gentlemen who are watching this live stream, let me make sure I still got your attention. 16 people up in the house, guys. Smash like. Hey, what's up? Hey, by the way, Rocky, what's up, Rocky? You guys let me know. Have you gotten to any IEOs? Let me know in the live chat. Or if you're watching the replay, let me know in the comment section below. Have you gotten to any IEOs? There is one gentleman I actually spoke to on my Telegram that got into Fetch AI and Celer. Yeah, Yogo says Bittrex customer service sucks. Will you go for Kucoin? Yes, I will, Jay. I definitely will go for Kucoin. But let me finish my points though, guys. So this is the thing. We've established that Bittrex definitely has the less competition. So chances are the likelihood of us getting in there is a higher percentage than the other exchanges, right? We have established that. Okay, let's establish number 2. There's no pump and dump scheme we could, accuse them of. Cause why? They don't got a token. So like with Binance, like Okex, like huobi, like Kucoin, right? I don't got the Top Network. Top Network was an IEO that launched. I believe it was on huobi's exchange, and that shit went 5.7x, right? But anyways, they don't got their own token, so we can't say it's a self-serving platform for them to benefit off of, right? I'm sure behind the scenes, Bittrex are charging these, IEOs, whatever, I don't know, how much? Probably like 500,000. I don't know, man. Whatever it is, that's how they're making their money. They're charging a set price, okay? But we cannot accuse them of pumping and dumping like we did with BitTorrent. And I actually made a video on that, and I truly believe that was kind of sketchy. But the ones thereafter, like Fetch AI, Celer, was not, right? So that's number 2. That's very important for me, because a lot of people think, okay, think about it. You get Binance Coin right now at $17. Roughly, it's trading for $17. The next Binance Launchpad project comes around, people didn't get in, right? Obviously, the lottery, people will get in. But those that didn't are going to say, you know what, screw this shit, and start dumping BNB tokens. Now, I don't want to be, it's very hard to stay profitable in this business. I don't want another layer of you know what I mean, of risk, so to speak. So that's why I don't want to really invest into IEOs that has a token. So Bittrex actually provides me a safety net in that regard. Let me know in the live chat box if you agree with that, or if you understand what I'm saying, or if you're watching the replay, let me know in the comment section. Point number 3. This is very important to know, guys. So let's actually pull up a screenshot of VeriBlock rather. So this is it here. It's going to be starting in less than 24 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Americans aren't allowed in this IEO. And again, as I mentioned, we do not need to read all these things. They're popping off, right? And as I said in a short live stream I did on IEOs, we're not trying to get married to these things, okay? My wife is going to be like, who is he talking about? Who is he trying to get married to? But, yeah, we're not trying to get married to these IEOs. We're making a quick flip, boom, bam, thank you, madam, we gone, right? The longevity of these projects, I don't know about that. Nothing is really staying profitable in the short to long term. Obviously, long-term crypto will be, right? But I'm talking about IEOs. If you look at the past IEOs, they go like this, boom, boom. You gotta know when to hold, you gotta know when to fold, and you gotta know when to sell, right? So okay, guys, so that's that. But this is my point number 3. Read that. If you guys could see that red box. Blockchain is fully operational. VeriBlock's mainnet is already built and fully functional. VBK coins purchased in the IEO are live on an operating mainnet and ready to use, not an ERC20 placeholder, ladies and gentlemen who are watching this live stream. Do you understand what that is? So what that essentially told us is this is not a white paper project. They already have a mainnet. They're not saying, well, we have an idea. You want to give us some money? No. That is like white paper projects is things of the past, right? These guys actually have a fully working product. And we're not talking about testnet. We're not talking about beta. We're talking about mainnet, finished product. I use this word a lot now. Like, well, not now, but in my videos, intrinsic value. Crazy intrinsic value there, right? Let me see what you guys are saying. 20 people up in the house. I do appreciate each and every one of my fellow crypto lifestylers for joining. We got here, let me just go up. Maurice says, evening, good evening, Maurice. JD Miller, I'd stay away from any passive income coins. All right, that's cool. Hey, but Nash's staking program, bro, you can't deny that one, right? Greetings from Africa. What's up, man? What part of Africa are you from there, Eric? Thomas is here. So anybody gone to any IEOs? Anybody who's watching this gone to any IEOs, let me know. So you're aware of how most of it is not passive income coins. JD Miller, so you're aware of how most, if not all, passive income coins have fared? Well, yeah, I mean, when you're looking for passive income in this space, there are risks involved for sure. There are risks involved. Like, they're more riskier than any other investment. But I still believe that there are some out there, right? Some people may consider staking passive income. If you're thinking of, if you're talking about passive income, like, I don't know, freaking 1% a day, then you're talking about some next shit. But we're not really talking about that here. That's another live stream for another day, brother. But anyways, guys, so that's my point number 3. Let's go over it, okay? For those who are joining us right now. So my main points for key selling points for Bittrex is this, okay? They don't got their own token, so we do not need to fear about pump and dump, okay? Number 1. That was number 2. Number 1 is less competition. We're not going to see so many people coming to Bittrex because Bittrex has lost somewhat of credibility. And actually, let me bring up something here as well. Actually, that's for I'll bring that up afterwards for the cons of Bittrex, okay? And number 3 was it's not a white paper project. They actually have a mainnet. So we're not investing into an idea, guys, okay? That's cool there. So, yeah, it's my last point why I'm going to invest into Bittrex tomorrow. It's their first IEO. Now, if you look at the IEOs that were launched on whatever, any exchange, huobi or whatever, they've all gone, I believe it was 5x and above. Dude and dudettes who are watching this, I'm just looking for a 3xer. Shit, man, I'll be happy with a 2xer and I'm good. And I don't even care if that goes up to like 10x, 15x. I'll be happy with it. I'll be able to look myself in the mirror and say, hey, you made some money. In this shitty market conditions, you made some money. You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is all we're looking for is a 3xer, okay? 3xer, anything above that is just, gravy, but that's that. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. We got 25 people. You guys are late birds, man. Early bird catches the worm. Kent in Nova. Nova, hey, man. Dude, as I said, I already did a live stream on that. You should have been, talking about that then. We're talking about something entirely different here. Best passive income altcoin. I'll go with, you know, bro, I gotta go with what I know, right? I can't really make opinions on things that I don't know. So I'm gonna stick with Nash, man. You know, you guys better be buying up your Nash tokens. And by the way, I am not a financial advisor. I am solely a cryptocurrency fanatic who loves investing into cryptocurrencies, guys. Please do your own homework and your own due diligence and research when investing into any such crypto. You know, the SEC is always watching, right? So I just had to say that. Digitex, yeah, I think Digitex are talking about, when I spoke to Adam in that interview, he was speaking about staking, I believe it was. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. All right, guys, now there's always good, and on the other side of the coin, there's bad. So what are the cons investing with investing into Bittrex's IEO? So do I have it up here? I don't think I got it. I don't really have it here, but the one thing I got to say that's pretty shady is they're only giving us 3.3% of the supply in the IEO, which is an absolute slap, or not even a slap in the face. It's a kick in the arse, kick in the balls, okay? Normally, the ICOs, it's 40, 50%, 60%. I even seen one that was 80%. So when you see that they're only giving the public a very small fraction of the supply, tells me that, you know, I don't want to say that they're only in it for money, but they're not really being equal, right? If we're only getting a 3.3% of that share and they're holding the remaining, 96.7% or whatever it is, it shows that they got most of it and they gave to private investors, right? I didn't really look at the metrics. As I said, we don't need to look at that anymore. We don't need data-driven decisions. So I didn't really look into that. But still, 3.3%, that's a drawback in my opinion, okay? Another drawback is this, guys. I got to bring up this slide. So this is CoinMarketCap, and I searched exchanges by adjusted volume. Bittrex is sitting at number 38, okay? Now, I mean, you know, I still think that the volume right here that we see, that's the first column is the volume. That's still liquid enough for us to sell if you are successful enough in getting the IEO. Obviously, Binance has much more volume. Bitmax has crazy volume, but you know, most of that is false. So you might want to consider that. And lastly, they never really told us when the tokens will go live on the platform. But this is not to be mistaken with ICOs in the past when they said, okay, we'll be listed on exchanges, you know, on this date. 3 months goes by, you know, they didn't get listed. Then, you know, another 3 months goes by, they go to IDEX or something, and then the coin gets stranded on IDEX. We don't have to worry about that. The only thing that we have to be more mindful of is, you know, when are these tokens actually going to be listed on Bittrex? We know for sure it's going to be, because it was, you know, it was obviously the token launch was on that platform. So I believe they said 5 days. I saw something about 5 days. Okay, guys. So those are things you need to be careful about when investing into IEOs. And in my humble, honest opinion, my fellow crypto lifestylers, I'm expecting about, you know, I'll be humble here, at least a 3.5xer with Bittrex if I could get in. Okay, and I think it's going to be not many people trying to get into Bittrex. So I think my likelihood will be, you know, it'll be, you know, a good percentage. And I'm very, I'm looking forward to that. I might even go live, you know, when I try to get into the IEO. We'll see what happens. All right. So what do we got going on over here? You guys still talking about passive income? You're on the wrong live stream, man. I like bitmax better than Nash. Oh, shit. Bro. It's like comparing, I don't know, a Ferrari to like, I don't know, man, a Buick or something. You know what I mean? There's no comparisons. But hey, that's cool too. People made a lot of money with Bitmax. And the thing too, on the flip side, as I said, you can't accuse Bittrex of pumping and dumping because they don't got a token. You're actually buying the IEO in Bitcoin. Now, if you go to see a platform like Bitmax or Binance, you need to cop their tokens, right? So if you look at Bitmax, their token got decimated now. When I say decimated, it surged, and I think it was like something ridiculous, like 50% or something like that. I don't got the numbers in front of me, but it was a huge dip that came. So I don't gotta worry about that with Bittrex. And not only that, think about this. Think about this for a second, guys. Please let me know if I'm making sense, all right? Because now I'm just talking out loud on my head without actually thinking. But I think it makes sense. If you were to buy Binance's coin right now, $17, whatever, okay, you're scooping them up. Now, Binance made the lottery where you have to hold it for, I think it's 20 days up until the next lottery. So obviously, once people get into the IEO, they're like, shit, man, I need to buy some more, you know, BNB tokens, right? token price is going to go up. It seems like nothing ever always goes up, but in this case, I mean, periodically it's going to be going up, right? Look where it was. It was number 15 crypto by market cap, and now it went to number 6. Shit, man, we might see a top 5 within the next, couple of months here. Who knows? So do you really want to keep on buying a token that's always going up? Bittrex is just Bitcoin. Enough said. All right, who we got here? Digitex, bro. The Chinese scammer. The Chinese scammer. CZN is Chinese scammer. Hey, man, you are entitled to your opinion, brother. It's all good. I hear you. A lot of people, they don't really have much good things to say about CZ. I can see why. It is what it is. Smash likes, Thomas. I appreciate you, pal. Oh my God. And I said in the intro, I kind of went blah, blah. I stuttered a bit. I don't know what the hell was going on, but I said it was going to be a quick live stream. We're at 25 minutes, man. But I'm done with my presentation, really. We got Steven says, Moon, mate, Moon. Oh, by the way, for those, I'm sure you guys know what an IEO is. For those who have not seen my IEO review, I will also leave that in the description box below. You guys know my videos are, I'm banging on some quality and some professionalism as well. So I'm sure you guys will get a lot of value out of that review. Do check it out in the description box below. And if you're finding this live stream valuable, let me know by smashing like, ladies and gentlemen. I always appreciate that. Which token can I invest in? Hey, bro, there's a lot of tokens you can invest in. You know what I mean? You got to be more specific than that. What we got here? Man, follow you. I support you. Creative Z says, man, I follow you and I support you because I discovered Digitex because of you are the man. I appreciate you. And this is the thing, guys. Hey, thank you for reminding me, by the way. This is the thing. Like, I don't want to like bring up other tubers, right? Because to be honest, I am a very, not transparent, but humble guy. I like to give credit where credit is due, so I'm not going to throw Ian Bellina and Superman under the bus because, you know what, those guys really taught a lot of people a lot, right? From the very beginning. They were one of the first few cryptocurrency cryptocurrency influencers or YouTubers or ICO YouTubers, whatever. So we did learn a lot from them. Like, I remember when I was working back in early 2017 and I seen Ian Bellina, and I didn't see him, he didn't lead me on to Bitcoin and ICOs, but I came across him thereafter. So I got to give him respect in that regard. But where was Ian Bellina and Superman for Digitex? I don't know, maybe they were too busy getting money from WAN chain or from what's that one that he got paid off? I think Superman was doing a Skype interview and like the project manager like messaged him saying we'll give you 1 Bitcoin, right? Where were them for this? Maybe they were too busy getting paid, right? They didn't care about Digitex or they didn't understand it. So what I'm trying to say is IEOs right now, it's getting a lot more attention. When I made the video on it about 2 weeks ago, people were like, oh, whatever. Now it's like snowballing. So what I'm trying to say is, this is how like the window of opportunity was like this. And it's like how the world turns slowly. That window is slowly closing. And I wouldn't be surprised if the SEC, good old SEC, gets involved into this. You know why? Because cryptocurrency, the SEC and government institutions, they laughed at cryptocurrency, okay? Angel investors and venture capitalists, they laughed at the blockchain startups asking for funding. Okay, so what happened? They said, all right, screw you guys. We're going to do a crowdfunding, now known as initial coin offering, right? They came to the public. That's where they got their money, right? And then all of a sudden, the markets went to almost three quarter billion. So $750 billion, just under 1 trillion, the market cap. Now these guys are like, all right, so cryptocurrency is getting a lot of attention. Let's ruin the markets. They came in and they just manipulated the markets all the way down. That's what happened, all right? So what I'm trying to say here is you got to get into these things before this gets their attention. Now, cryptocurrencies got their attention, Bitcoin got their attention, then ICOs came in, and what happened to ICOs, right? It got their attention, KYC came into effect, countries were banned, America, Canada, all over the world, India banned cryptocurrencies when the government came in. Now, what I'm trying to say is with IEOs, I'm sure they're going to have to say something, because if this continues to go on and people are making money, we're making 5, 10x, 3x consistently, guess what's going to happen? They're going to come in and they're going to ruin everything like they always do, man. So right now is guaranteed, tomorrow isn't. But that being said, I am not a financial advisor, okay? I am just a cryptocurrency fanatic who loves investing into it, man. That's it. Ontology, hey, man, Ontology is like the decentralized Neo, so I'm all for that, man. This is the thing. You can't go wrong with any cryptocurrency right now because we all know they all are worth so much more than what the price is right now. Okay, so you can invest into anything, but you know the question should be is, you know, the guy was talking about passive income, like which tokens have passive income. There's not really much, really. There's like, you know, like staking, right? There are high risk passive income projects out there, so we don't really want to tackle that. But the thing with NovaChain, just to piggyback off what you were saying, they actually have a bot, bro. T-Rex, they really do. I mean, I tested it, I used it. It's there for the public to use, just like Crypto World Evolution, just like, was it Hopper, that little Hopper kangaroo thing? I tried that was garbage. You know, so if you don't believe it, man, just the only way to find out is to buy it and use it. You know, so it is what it is. Passive income is definitely a high risk investment, so you know, you gotta know, you know, if you're willing to take the plunge, go for it. All right, guys, so I think I'm going to end this live stream. We have went well over the 10-minute mark. You guys let me know. If you got any questions, now is your chance. Dusan says, you think IEO on Bittrex be successful like Binance Launchpad? Yeah, Dusan, to answer your question, not yet, but hell yeah. Hey, I mean, this could backfire in my face, right? We are alive. I mean, this could backfire in my face, but if I go by the short historical data IEOs have, very short, I think it's like, what, 3 weeks? They all are booming, no matter the platform. It don't matter. And even if Bittrex was to, let's just say, mislead us to the truth, so to speak, like, you know, they got a lot of shade being thrown at them, a lot of, you know, their credentials are diminishing, you know, they might say, hey, you know what, man, let's just do an inside thing here amongst ourselves. You know, we're going to do this IEO no matter what. We're going to set the price at 5x, and so we could put a name out for ourselves, you know, for investors to say, hey, man, Bittrex token did really well. You know, VeriBlock did really well, guys, you know, so who knows? But to answer your question, I truly believe so, yes, Bittrex will be profitable, in my opinion, because I'm going off of the last few IEOs, and they all were making us some coin, okay? Can agree with you more. Early birds eat the fastest of worms. IEOs are the thing now, at least for now. Well said, Eric. And on that note, we're going to end this live stream, ladies and gentlemen. I really do appreciate everyone for watching. But before you go, you don't want to go anywhere, guys. My interview coming up this Thursday, I don't want to give it away. Okay, you guys know me. I like to get into shit early, fast, before everyone else, okay? I can't say icon, but Digitex is a prime example of that. These IEOs is what I'm going to do. There's a project I want to showcase to everyone. I'm going to have the CEO, okay, on my channel, and we're going to break this down. Before you go, guys, don't go as yet, okay? We got 27 people here. Thank you for staying. We're going to be finished real soon. I'll give you a hint. Think of Nexo. If you know Nexo, if you don't know Nexo, go to CoinMarketCap right now. Check them out. Think of Nexo. Think of PundiX, combine those two together, and that's what you got coming for you on Thursday, okay, guys? Or in other words, if you combine Nexo and PundiX together, you get like a very sexy hot blonde, maybe like Margot. You guys know Margot, that Australian actress? You get something like that. So I'm going to be presenting a very sexy hot blonde to you guys on Thursday in the form of an ICO, sorry, in the form of a cryptocurrency token. ICO is done, guys, okay? So hey, keep a lookout for that. It's your boy coming back at you once again. I appreciate each and every one of my fellow crypto lifestylers. Thank you for joining the live stream. Until the next video, you're on your own. Later. Come on, Bittrex, make us at least a 3xer, right? Peace.